Let's talk about the title first. Children of the Sky. You know, I've been with this story for I don't know how many years, like 7, 8 maybe, and I've been thinking about this title for a while. I've often thought of changing it, but somehow Children of the Sky stuck. I mean, something about it spoke to me. I thought it was meaningful, but it took me a while to figure it out. Children of the Sky is a war story. It is set in a world called Eternitas. It's fairly modern, and it's where technology is mainly run by magic. However, when a radical religious military is set on recreating the world of Eternitas in their own god's image, the world government, the Celestial Order, must take action. At the center of the Celestial Order's army are the Mystical Guardians. These soldiers are powerful users of magic, but oddly enough, they weren't chosen by the Celestial Order. These people were rather fated to become Mystical Guardians, often against their will. This is where our main characters come in, and they're young. The main trio are around 18 years old. So this story is not only a war story, but it's also truly a coming-of-age story. Children of the Sky places young, reluctant heroes against the face of death. They're angry, they're confused, they are terrified. But I want to show with this story that no matter how bleak things get, life is worth living. Children of the Sky is a story that is ultimately about human perseverance. And if we as people share the same world, share the same skies even, then why do we continue to wage war on each other? Characters, characters, characters. Let's see. For the sake of time, I'm going to focus on the main trio. Lucian Ramsey. Lucian's not the best hero. And he's not supposed to be. He's lost, he's anxious, he's angry, he's impulsive. At the beginning of the story, Lucian is new to absolutely everything. He is shaken out of his mundane life once he figures out that he is fated to become a mystical guardian. One of the main forces that drives Lucian throughout the entire story is the fact that he has no recollection of his parents. He wants to know who they are. The only clue he has is in the form of a photograph. Zane Artemis. Zane's a weird kid, and he's one of the Mystical Guardians. This hybrid is a happy-go-lucky, hyperactive goofball who always wants to be the life of the party. So, what's the catch? It just so happens that this good old ball of sunshine had his home country wiped off the face of the map. No big deal. Zane hates fighting, but if he were to leave the Mystical Guardians, he would have nowhere else to go. Zane has an older brother who saved him when their country fell. He firmly believes that his brother is alive and out there. He will do whatever it takes to reunite with him. Faith Harley. Faith rounds out the main trio. She is well adept in magic, however, she is not a mystical guardian, but that doesn't stop her from helping them out. Although they won't like to admit it, Lucian and Zane need her. While Lucian and Zane can get radical, Faith is the one who can ground them. Unlike the other two in the trio, Faith has a family that is intact. This allows her to be level-headed and understanding. She often becomes the de facto leader of the main trio. The following content consists of storyboards made by two of my artists, Perla and Paloma. These are very detailed shots of what would become the first few moments of the opening sequence. You will find parts of this developed even more into a first draft of an animatic. What's happening here is that two of our mystical guardians are chasing down a masked man who is responsible for rebel outbreaks in a city.
Gotcha, you son of a bitch. One more move and I'll blow your fucking head off.
This is just a nightmare, right? Yeah, I'll just wake up, right? Oh God. All that blood. The guy back there. He was I even saw his eyes. The guy was still breathing. And I saw his eyes and that thing.
I can't imagine what you went through. But I want you to know that I am here for you. We're still friends, okay? Hey, look at me. Everything's going to be all right.
I cannot answer these questions right now. But I do know for a fact that the Celestial Order will never stand by senseless acts of violence.
There's one more thing I want to leave you with, and that's the current version of the opening automatic.